Donald Trump's CDC is getting brutally pounded by resignations after a disastrous firing. It has to do with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. It has to do with vaccines. I don't think the subject matter is going to surprise anybody. So here's what's going on. Donald Trump's Health and Human Services Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has sort of dropped a bomb in the CDC, and it's blowing up. Less than a month after being sworn in, CDC Director Susan Monarez has been fired. She is not going quietly. She is a respected federal scientist. She was confirmed by the Senate in late July. She lasted about 4 weeks on the job. Now, why was she fired? She says she's being targeted because she would not back Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s unscientific directives and refused to join the purge of career health experts. Two things I respect very much. Good for her. Now, her attorneys flat out deny that she resigned. They said she is a person of integrity. She's devoted to science. She was fired. And the fallout didn't stop there because now 4 of the CDC's top officials have also resigned. This includes the chief medical officer, the head of the vaccine division, the head of infectious disease, and the director of public health data. And their resignation letters are very clear in terms of blame. They say this Trump administration is weaponizing public health. They are pushing dangerous misinformation. They've gutted budgets so that the CDC straight up can't do its job. And they also argue that this is having a human toll already. We have measles at a 30-year high. A violent attack just targeted CDC headquarters, by the way. And instead of responding to public health crises, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is firing the CDC's vaccine advisory panel. They're putting in anti-vax activists who have these long discredited beliefs about vaccines and autism. And my expectation is that in September, they are going to say, we figured it out. Vaccines cause autism. Let's now start dealing with the vaccines. This is something Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been pushing for years, if not decades. It's been rejected by every credible scientific body on the planet. Now, going back to her confirmation hearings, Monarez was asked about this, and she said, I have no evidence of such a link. And that instantly put her on this collision path with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Kennedy has said they're going to announce the cause of autism next month. They've done an investigation. It looks like political theater rather than science. I'm going to reserve judgment until they tell us what the causes of autism are. It's funny because they may have to figure out which conspiracy theory do we settle on, like which one do we actually prefer to go with. And meanwhile, the White House is saying, no, the firing made absolute sense. They said that Monarez was not aligned with Trump's agenda of making America healthy again, which I interpret as she did not agree to play politics with science. And this is a health world under Trump that wants to play politics with science. And she is warning that Kennedy's vaccine policy is going to move us back to an era where only the strong survive. And so this is more than a shakeup. It's a collapse in the country's public health agency. Good for other people for resigning. I don't want to pretend that we have a ton of tools to stop this right now. One of the best ones is states being a bulwark against this anti-science push. But even what states can do can be limited. And of course, red states probably love this crap. So it's not good. He's firing people. People are resigning. This is not going well for those who care about science, which they have completely and totally politicized.